Right, I'm going to see if I can just play a handful of games in this Elite Super Blitz Arena. I've had 2 games, as you can see, 2 losses. The first one was a server issue at the start of the event. The second one was a terrible game. I wasn't actually expecting to play it. I just came back on the site and it threw me into a game, so I'll try and play another couple of games, but that'll probably do. I've missed the first hour of the event. Right, 2280, good luck. Okay. I'm going to prepare to bring the bishop up, just to try and challenge this dangerous diagonal. See, if I go bishop up, he's got knight takes, but then I can take his bishop, rook, rook. I think that's playable. My gut feeling is just to take there, even though it splits these pawns. See, I've got a check. I'm not sure it does me any realistic good. Maybe just develop a rook, just let him push if he wishes. He does, so I'll hit a pawn. Okay. Knight over is not a move. Let's push. He's played rook across. I'm going to play h3 and get it out of the way, just so it's been played. How do I get the knight free? I could just drop it backwards. Running out of useful squares. Well, now I'll take. Okay, you might be looking to double up the rooks on the file there. Yeah, I'm going to have to bring the knight back, otherwise he's got the risk of him doubling up. If he does double up, I'll move the rook, I won't take. Okay, he comes forward. I'm very bogged down, aren't I? Very bogged down. If I take, he takes with a pawn, but then I can block with the knight. So let's just see if he does. He might take with the knight, he does. So can I possibly get the knight up and across and form a barrier? How have I got so bogged down? The queen is stuck. I can give up 2 pawns, why not? Give up the 2 pawns and just try and bring the knight in over. Oops, I don't want to trade queens really. I want to put the knight right in the middle of the board and hope to get active somehow. He has got rook across. Queen back. Obviously I'm trying to get the knight forward as well if possible. Plays rook back. I've got rook forward, it's very bold, but he's got queen down. I'm going to risk it, I'm going to throw the rook forward and maybe across. Okay, he cuts it. Okay, so let's go back. Oh, I'm running out of time now. So knight is a potential if his queen moves. Yeah, I'm getting low on the clock, I've got to try something now. probably won't work. No, he's got me pinned down too well, hasn't he? I just can't afford to trade the queen. I'm just busted if I do, I think. But even if I try and somehow open up the file, don't see it working. See, my queen is completely trapped. Oh, I meant to go here. That's where I meant to go. Wow, he somehow gave me a draw right at the end. He might have done that deliberately, being sporting there. If he hadn't have made that move, he had the game won, of course. Now, there are still some of the elite players in the event. So we've had server issues at the start, so the event actually stopped initially. But a lot of the elite players are still around. 2194, good luck. Okay, I'll better take. I can take, it's got to be safer to take than to not take. I think it's safe to try and trade the bishop. Maybe I could have checked and then come back just to kick the king to the corner. Now that's ambitious. I'm going to take him up on this. Ah, he takes the knight. I thought he was going to take with a pawn and open the f-file. Right, cover the d4 square. See if it's possible to get the bishop in. Allow him to take it if he wishes. I'll take. Is it worth putting the knight in? I'm not sure it is. This bishop is a bit of a liability right now. Oh, I'll get rid of that knight. Yeah, grab the pawn. Now can I double up? Is it any good? G3 or H3 are probably pretty essential, but I think I'll double up initially. Now can I make the knight work? Knight in obviously targets the f-pawn. It's a very simple target. But I want H3 or G3. G3 might be logical because he's only got a dark squared bishop. You always feel like it makes it easier for him to get his king in though. Get his queen into an attack. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go H3 initially. And I've still got the option to drop the knight back, but I'd like to play a rook up and across. But he's got ideas to potentially get the bishop back. But I'd like to play a rook up. I think this is safe. If he checks or step up, he can grab the pawn. Oops, that's a very, very good move. Have I got knight up here? Threatening to take with a check and then get the rook back if he takes the queen. Now he still doesn't have a check. He could grab the pawn, which he does. But that was my original idea. Rook across to still hit the pawn. Oh, he's got a check still there. That's checkmate. Excellent. I think he missed queen takes there. I might play one more game, then that'll probably be it. You know, say with the first hour being missed, there's no point trying to play the whole event. Good luck. I goes berserk. Okay, I'll play a Sicilian. I think bishop up. Okay, let's go forward. Now, do I be sensible here? Oh, have I got knight check winning the queen? If he takes, I get the queen anywhere. That's a lovely tactic, isn't it? That's a very good way to finish. Switch to my widescreen camera just so I can show my few games in this event here. The Elite Super Blitz Arena. I've only had 5 games. The first one was actually a default loss. 2 losses, a draw, 2 wins. But the first game, there was server issues right at the start of the event. The second game, I had a comfortable position and then just blew it. But then 3 games there, draw and a couple of wins, so that's not too bad. A 23.53 performance rating just from those few games.